What's up, everybody? This is Fry. So we are going to continue with the free-to-play account. Here we go. So we're going to be starting in just a second here. And alright, let's just get right to it here. Happens to be there's a new event out right now. I'm going to talk a little bit about this for just a second. So there is Toadstool. This just came out, just in the last few minutes here. This is a 6-drop. I'm going to cut the music here. Kill the music. Let's just get right to it. So again, it's a 6-drop. This looks like it's going to have a lot of potential in all the ramp decks. You can go check out the ramp decks in the latest video I put out. What are the best plant decks in the game 2017? Go check that out. And this is going to be a big card in some of these in terms of ramping up to Cornucopia. It's both a control card and a ramp card. Really excited about this one. This is going to be affecting a lot of decks. This might be the best event card out so far. We're still looking for some good uses for those overstuffed zombies. Anyway, so we are in Diamond League. Let's go put up this deck list here. Go put up the deck list of we are running, of course, our Gravestone Neptuna deck. Free-to-play Gravestone. I'll show you guys what's in this deck in just a second as I put the deck list up here. I'm just going to put the deck up, and we are going to get right into our first game here. I'm actually experimenting with something new. Here's Neptuna free-to-play Gravestone deck. This should look identical to this one. So I'm really going to be trying something new. I'm actually going to be keeping a daily score card. So the wins-losses is going to be on a daily basis. I'm going to actually experiment in actually keeping score. It'll kind of, be able to keep track of how we're doing in that stream. And, yep, this is our deck list, so let's just get right to it here. What's going on? Accursed the Buttered is here. As usual, New York City Johnny. Who else is here? Beastie's here. And Right is Sim Konum. Sim? Anyway, this is Gravestone Neptuna. I'm going to be keeping a daily score here. And, here we go. We're up against Captain Combustible, a powerful hero if your opponent knows what they're doing. So let's try to get Headstone Carver on turn 1. That is the key. Headstone Carver would be great. Sometimes this is good. We have a 2 and a 3. Even though this is a combo, I'm actually going to go for the Headstone Carver. No. Alright, Basumo is better on turn 2 usually than the Swashbuckler. Unless you have Headstone Carver, then the Swash is better. Free to play account. You're regular as of yesterday. Okay, Curse Sword. How's it going? So yeah, uploaded so many new videos to YouTube yesterday. Everyone can go check those out. The top, plants and zombie decks in the game. Those were a lot of fun. All right, so we're gonna go with the sumo here. Oh, there's Headstone Carver. A turn too late. You know what? He had Bonk Choi anyway, so I actually wonder if Headstone Carver is the correct play. We're probably gonna go with the sumo here, and then next turn Headstone Carver with the swash. I think that's the best play. It's on curve. We actually don't have to kill the Bonk Choi here because we could weed spray it eventually. Good weed spray bait. Which hero do you think? Wow. So I think I'm gonna weed spray no matter what next turn. So let's just do this. Toadstool, it's gonna be big. What is the strength of this deck? The strength of this deck is tempo. If you can really start with Headstone Carver, all your gravestones are gonna get +1/+1 the whole game, and you're really gonna be able to take over. I think we just weed spray here. Hopefully we do not see a fertilizer or grow shroom. Hopefully we just see another Black Eyed Pea or something like that. That would be amazing. Come on, don't play around weed spray. I think on a very, very high, there's another one. Does he have anything? And yes, it's fine. Come on, man. On the highest level of the game, I would never try to bait out the weed spray there because I know our opponent, if I was playing against someone who I knew was very experienced in a tournament, let's say, I would never go for that. Just because I know they would be playing around weed spray if I would pass turn 3. But in this level of the game, you kind of have to work with what you got and take advantage of people's inexperiences. I know that sounds very evil, but yeah, this is what's going on. Okay, so the question is, do we go all the way for the... We could frenzy. The frenzy's going to be better later. I think we're going to just spend our sun efficiently. I'm going to stick the Headstone Carver. It's okay if it actually gets involved in the Cherry Bomb, so let's put in one of the middle lanes. And I'll put this, well, we don't want that bumping into a sky shooter, so I guess I'll put it here. Alright. Yeah, H coin chickening. Hopefully that'll happen soon. Here's party times. Okay, hopefully he doesn't roll double threes. We're going to be putting on 8 damage as long as he doesn't do that. He didn't front the gravestone. Interesting. We're going to block. No, there's a 3. Come on, don't do this to me. There's no point in gravestoning here. We got to hit for the 7. He rolled double threes. Ah, that's always why you put the stealthy imp first, but whatever. That is just sadness. But this is actually a really good play. Whoa, we're going to set up for the shark next turn. These are both going to get buffed, and we can frenzy something this turn. We will frenzy something. Captain Combustibles in the shop. Should you buy it or wait for Grass Knuckles? Again, if you think a hero is really going to up your game, go for it. If not, I would say just spend your gems on multi-packs. There's a Pine Clone. Oh, that 7 damage swing is so significant. We'd be able to get him so far down here. Come on, man. This would proc the block. We'd hit him for another 7 this turn. In terms of tempo, these all trade. We could go for the heavy damage. I think having the heavy minion on the board is better. I think this is actually the play. This is going to get double buffed. It'll be a 3-5 going on we could go for the heavy damage, though. Maybe we're in a foot race, so we go for the extra. This is an extra 5 damage. This is so hard to say, this decision. I'm going to go for the tempo play. This will be keeping the stronger minion on the board. This is going to cause him some major problems here. We're, of course, going to do the first one, so this will actually get double buffed by the 2 swashbucklers. So this will end up being a 5-4 frenzy. Everything else is going to trade. It was a difference of 5 damage. Yeah, that's a lot. No, not a 5, a 4 damage. It's a 4 damage difference having a much stronger minion on the board here. We're gonna go with the shark. Absolutely. Shark time. Definitely shark time. This way, you can't make any favorable matchups. Headstone Carver's gonna live. He's not gonna dare mess with Headstone Carver in this situation. Alright, yeah, that block was huge, though. I mean, yeah, that would have been huge. You don't have any, either of your 10 times heroes? Yeah, you can still get the event cards. Yeah, it's much harder, though, if you don't have those. What's my opinion on the new event card? I think it has a lot of potential. Again, all these event cards, I'm going to have to test them, really, before doing it. I think, whoa, he's really doing that? Putting the pedal to the metal. Wait, and plant food? Wow, that's lethal. What is going on? Never lucky. What a great play. The guy comes with the Pine Clone, then he comes with this. Watch him get time to shine here. No, he used it. Yeah, anyway. He got time to shine. This guy has 16 damage on us on 3 health. Come on, man. Alright, we're 0-1 on the day. We actually don't lose a star because of that. So, since we're at the very beginning of the league, harsh! Get our 5 H coins. Come on, man. Alright, let's just get into it here. What are our quests? 300 damage, 2 games as a zombie hero, and a solar. So we'll probably end up doing the solar at some point today. We have the 300 damage quest, though. That's good. Maybe we'll do that. Come on, man. That was harsh. Alright, Gravestone Neptune. Now let's go. 300 damage quest. Yeah, we'll get some gems. Get those gems. Hopefully we'll be able to complete that. Headstone Carver. Headstone Carver. There you go. 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. We're going to get rid of the sumo now. Oh, we got the shark. Shark is in the house. Yeah, Captain Combustible can be broken at times. We're going to go like this. That block last game. Still salty. Any good Captain Combustible decks. So again, any good decks for any hero, just go check out the most recent video uploaded to YouTube. It's all there. I should actually make links to this below. The best plants and the best zombies. So we're going to put this in lane 1, so this will guarantee hit this turn. Even when this gets Berry Blast. I don't even say if, I say when. It's just such a typical Solar Flare turn 2 play. But again, we're going into turn 3 with a 3-3. The pressure is really on, and now we can play one of these stealthy imps. One of these stealthy imps should be able to hit phase, but the block meter is not doing us any favors today. This could be a block here, actually. We'll stick that right in the middle. We can bounce next turn. We can stealthy imp next turn. I might actually go with the stealthy and the blow next turn instead of the bounce. Nerf for nothing. And Poison Shroom. Ooh, the trade. I'm happy. This Swashbuckler was just a 2-for-1. Take out the Poison Shroom and the superpower. That's amazing. And also freed up, you know, our Stealthy Imp to be able to hit face. Oh yes. Come on, man. Alright, so we could go with the Pogo. We also could go with the Stealthy and the Bounce. I'm pretty sure the Stealthy Bounce is better here. You know, our opponent doesn't have anything kind of useless on the field. The Pogo actually will proc the block, though. Well, this will proc the block too. Yeah, probably whatever she gets. Well, Super would actually take this out. Let's go with this play. We go with the high. Oh, yes, and the bounce is good. This is such great use of Dolphinado. I mean, this is perfect use of Dolphinado. So, really happy to get a good, solid Dolphinado on taking out a 4-drop. One of these are going to hit unless it gets exactly Super. Okay, Super can now take one of these out, but the damage is done. Down to 5 damage just like that. Pogo Zombie is almost for sure going to win the game here. There's Super. Come on, man. Now not, because now Berry Blast takes this out. Let's see if our opponent plays around the Sumo here. Around the Pogo, I mean. I think Sumo Smelly is actually better. It's more damage. It'll protect this. Yeah, that's what we're doing. This is what we're doing. It also sets up a better Sharktronic next turn. Just having more minions on the field is better. It's just more damage. It's kind of better in all ways. So again, we can move anything over to the Smelly Zombie. Doesn't really matter the placement here. So we're gonna move this right over here, and that's lethal. It's a shutout. Not a shutout, actually. This is gonna hit us. We missed the shutout. Oh well, it's fine. But that's lethal just like that. Let's get it going. This is how this deck works. Come on. Headstone Carver. You just get ahead and they just fall so far behind. Solar Flare especially doesn't have a lot of good ways of dealing. You know, she deals with your turn 1 minion, your Headstone Carver on turn 2 with Berry Blast, and then now your Swashbuckler is hitting phase, so then you have to deal with that, and then your Stealthy Imps start hitting phase. Anyway, all right, here we go. This is Diamond League. This is really slow. Let's hope that we there's our games as a zombie here. So let's see if we can get some H coins. Come on, chickening. That's what we're looking for. I wonder if I'm going to switch to Infinity once we get like 3 or 4 copies of Chickening. We'll get it eventually. I mean, you can't get, more than 4 copies of any card in these packs. So, what's in the box? Flaming, oh, that's good. Rats and Helicopter, great card. These are 2 really, really good cards, the Flaming P and the Helicopter. So, really happy about that. Wow. Nobody cares. I loved Bash. I loved the Gargologist one. I thought that was so creative. I would have never thought of that in a million years. So thank you again, everyone who contributed to the answers of the riddle. We had a riddle on YouTube. You can look that up. How do you get lethal on turn 2, winning the game basically before turn 3? Had so many creative answers. Yeah. So a couple of people actually sent me footage. That was really nice. Again, we could do 1, 2, 3 with the Camel Cross. It's not bad. It's not a bad hand. We might want to get more greedy than that, though. I think we're going to. Well, no, we definitely want to keep the Swash. Yeah, let's just keep this. That's a good starting hand. Don't ruin it by getting, I don't know, Rodeo Garg. So we're going to go with this. I'm starting to play this in 2 just so the Swashbuckler, now that there's it used to be back, there used to be 10 charges in the block meter. That was, whatever. It wasn't even that long ago. It was like a month ago. So you always used to put Headstone Carver in 1 because it was impossible to block in 3 shots. Now that it is possible to block in 3 shots, I play Headstone Carver here so the Swashbuckler can go in lane 1 and guarantee hit, and guaranteed proc. This is good. I like the Shroom for 2 here. I think our opponent's actually going to try to Berry Blast this turn. Oh, well, this can actually go here now. Could get nerfed. I think it's still better here, though. Yeah. If we get another swashbuckler, it's better for this one to be here so that one hits and this one buffs it before this one dies. But I think in terms of it not being on the ground against solar flares, it doesn't get scorched, it doesn't get you know, lawnmowered or something like that. I think that's slightly better. We can actually protect this next turn with the sumo. This is not bad. Yeah, there's that. So this is good. At the very playing the Shroom for 2 there dry, I believe, is the correct play from our opponent. Again, this is coming to turn 3 with the 3/3 again, though. Block meter being somewhat friendly. Yeah, it's even Steven right now. Ooh, we can go with another headstone carver. I think a headstone carver here. Do we take this out? Buff Shroom. We could go with the Camel Cross. Headstone Carver looks really good, though. The question is, how do I do it? I would love this to live till next turn. I think I'm going to do everything dry. I should have actually done the Headstone Carver first. Oops. My bad. Well, something's going to get hit here. Worst case scenario, I can just move this over here, but anyway. She's going to have to try to deal with this. That's it, huh? I'm actually gonna move the punish room here. That's actually the play. Getting rid of the punish room before it can do damage is definitely good. This is a 3/4. Pretty good to go. He could take out the sumo. I hope this either hits the headstone cover or hits face, the one shot. But again, this is now a 4/4. I mean, the momentum here is really great. And yes, face. Perfect. Never going to block. Never going to get super. No, Frenzy. We'll use Frenzy later. It's not a good play for this. This procs the block. We could use Frenzy on this next turn. I think it's just going to be Landscape or Camel Cross. It's probably going to be the best play. It's so good. I mean... okay. That's fine. I think we're still landscaping dry. Landscaping dry. Ooh, there's another swash. Oh, I'm going to go with the swash instead here. This is the double buff, and we can actually Camel Cross and Frenzy this turn. So this first one, unless she has something to remove this, I don't know what she could possibly do. 4 damage on turn 4. I don't think so far as any 2 Berry Blasts would be the only thing. Those get buffed. That's fine. This is going to be total insanity here. We can Camel Cross as well. I think we're actually going to Frenzy. Wow, that's a lot of damage, though. That is a lot of damage. I think we're actually going to Frenzy this one. Do we Camel Cross here? Do I blow something? Blowing these is not really that good. Blowing a Buff Shroom is insanely bad. So we're going to Camel Cross. Well, you know, we're going to take a heavy 6 damage here. I'm actually going to Frenzy this one, so both of these are going to double buff. This is going to be a 6/8, and this one's going to be a 5/7. This is going to be totally crazy. These are both guaranteed to hit, though. Empty block meter. I rolled a 3. Come on. Do us better here. This is the 6/8. These swashbucklers, come on. Didn't deal with them early, and going to pay for it. This is a 3/5. This will become a 5/7. Yes, rolled a 1. That's right, we're down to 8, but you know, we're going to stick a gravestone here. The landscape is really good at dealing with whatever. And it will take out one of these besides for blocking the damage this turn. Look at this board. There's Pogo. No, we're Pogoing. Yeah, we're definitely Pogoing. I think we'll go for the bounce now. Pogo and Tornado. We're just have to. Oh, it's such a great Pogo target. Don't mess. Get that guy out of here. So we could have lethal here. It's possible. I'm gonna go for the Tornado too. If this hits the last lane, it hits lane 4. Could be really, really good. If it hits one of these, it's also fine though. That's okay. So now we're clearing the field. He'll have a little Shroom for 2 left in his hand. Great. And there's that. We have a 1 and 3 lethal, but if not, this thing's an 8/10. Look at this swashbuckler. So good. Got Legendary Viking, speaking of pirates. Cool. That is right. That is correct. What would I use Toadstool for? I would use it in all of my decks. Oh, it's not quite lethal. Oh, we're almost there. This dies. Gonna have to deal with, oh, the Headstone Carver, it's so good. I think we just sack it here. It's a pretty good sack. Yeah. So again, the This is gonna be the problem right here, the one with Frenzy. I mean, she's gonna have to do 6 damage to this thing in order for this thing not to be lethal, so I don't think Solar Flare is gonna have to be a couple Berry Blasts or something like that. Again, I would use Toadstool in ramp decks. In terms of Cornucopia decks, getting, it'll be good kind of removal, it's a nice powerful 6-drop card, etc. But that's guaranteed lethal. That's the Frenzy. The Frenzy is good. Let's just do this because we feel like it. Die! Power Flower. The perfect answer to Power Flower's Landscaper. Makes him useless. And this is the Swashbuckler Zombies taking over the game. Hashtag Swashbuckler Frenzy is right. Oh yes. They double buff. And alright, 2-1. Got off to a little bit of a slow start today, but we're right back on track here. Gravestone Neptuna. On this level of the game, this is the best deck. Really low budget. I guess I'll make budget Gravestone Neptuna. This is the budget Gravestone Neptuna video. I actually don't even have to make a budget Gravestone Neptuna video. I can just take footage from these things if I want to. Maybe I'll do that during my regular account. I'll do it with no rares or anything. Yeah. It's kind of harsh without any weed sprays as we saw before, but let's just keep on going here. Oh, does this not work out? Oh, does this not work? Because you have to play... Oh, I forgot about the summoning. Anyway. Alright, get rid of the late game. Oh, should I get rid of the Shark? The Shark is so good in this matchup, though. I'm looking for Headstone Carver. There's Fishy. I wonder if I get rid of the Shark here. Against Spuddo. It could be really good. 2, 3, 4. Okay, come on. Neptuna power. No. Oh well. Yeah, again, again, it still works. The transmogrify has to... Anyway, we're talking about the riddle in the chat. Oh, there's a nut. I'm kind of happy I kept this this Shark here. I wonder if I should... I think this is fine. Just Sea Shroom, I can take this out. Or Sting Bean. Give this man... Oh, that's fine. Whoa, we're going to see a Mirror Nut deck again. Okay, we need that Weed Spray. But the Sharktronic is also very good against Mirror Nuts. Gotta watch out for that. There's Headstone Carver. We're gonna do this. We can bounce the Mirror Nut next turn, so that'll be fine. I'm gonna go like this, and like this. This'll die. We're gonna just bounce it next turn. Oh, that, okay. So this grows. I think we want to protect our fish here. So we're gonna move this. I guess we move it here? Yeah, let's move it dry. That's fine. Let's take this out. That's alright. Okay, we'll take a little damage. We're doing more. Well, we're doing 4. He's doing 4 actually, but our board's still actually better. Headstone Carver value. The Shark is going to be good. The Shark is going to be good. Do we play this or do we save it for Mirror Nut? Is there a different play though? Frenzy, and maybe we should have left the lane open. Could go Sumo Frenzy. Stats are okay. Does Sumo Frenzy win here? No. I guess this is the one we want to bounce anyway. Let's just do this. We can Sumo next turn and manipulate some stuff. Ho ho ho! Snow Pea. Snow Pea behind Nuts. Not a bad idea. We're gonna bounce this one. Oh no, it should have bounced the 2-6. Oops, my bad. Oh, should have bounced the 2-6. Oh well, I didn't want to get frozen for some reason. I don't even know why. My bad. There's that. Yeah, I think that was a mistake actually. Procs the block. We're doing quite well here. I wonder if I should have bounced this one. Kind of got into one track mind zone. The Sumo's definitely the best, and we'll just try to manipulate something. The shark can play next turn. So great. Do we want Headstone Carver to even live here? There's that. Now what do? We want to kill this thing, so we're going to move this here, here, here. There you go. Is there a point in frenzying? Oh, I could have frenzied this. Oops. Oh, I could have actually kept this thing alive. Forgot about frenzy. Should I frenzy this one? No real point. We'll just get unfrozen. Breaking this through would have been so good, but this is just gonna die now. I'll save the frenzy. Maybe we'll frenzy the shark. Spado doesn't have a lot in terms of hard removal, so maybe frenzying the shark will end up being really good. Die. Die. I don't even know if I'm gonna shark right now. Don't know if I'm gonna shark right now. Shark frenzy might be a thing here. No, we can't frenzy yet, and the shark's just gonna die. Yeah, it's not worth it. I think we do this. I think we just stall for time. I think we do this. And we do this. You know, our opponent's down to 7 health, so we just need to keep stalling, keep playing minions, and should be good to go here at some point. This is frozen. Smackademia! Mr. Fancy Pants, huh? Say hello to Mr. Fancy Pants. Shark. Sputto's the same as Citron. What is this? Okay, he's really scared of the smelly zombie here, I guess. Something. Is there a point in frenzy? No, there's not. Nobody cares. We can shark frenzy next turn. That'll be fun. No, that dies. This is alive. Staying alive. Staying alive. Shark Frenzy could be lethal here unless he teams up something in the water lane. It's going to be really tough. And yeah, even the team up, what is it going to be? It would have to be like a... That's okay. Yep, Shark Frenzy is almost for sure going to be lethal here, actually. The Frenzied Shark! We have to make a new meme out of this. It's going to be very difficult for Sputto to... What teams up here? It would have to be exactly Navy Bean. It would have to be exactly Navy Bean. Don't mess with Shark. That's right. No! Transmogrify. Ah, the answer. The answer. Give us something good. Conga. Ho 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 ho! Nailed it. Get rid of that Smackademia. Smack that same Smackademia upside his face. Freezing. Come on, man. We're gonna be able to. Let's see what happens here. Anything? We do. And oh, we had this too. He had 2 answers. Give this man 2 answers. Oh, this is good. Gotta get that. Keep getting that damage in. Keep getting that damage in. Yeah, the Navy Bean as well. Give this guy 1,000,000 answers. There's that. That dies. Die. Down to 4. Down to 4. I'm pretty sure bounce is the play. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Bounce, chicka, bounce, bounce. You have Neptuna. Awesome. Great hero. Especially when you're rank 32 or whatever rank I am. What is that? Gonna bounce this one? Come on, man. Bounce, chicka, bounce, bounce. No. That was bad. Now what do I bounce? What do I bounce? Bounce, bounce. I don't even know. This one? Something like that. Gotta clear up those lanes. Gotta clear up those lanes for Stealthy Imp next turn. There's. Oh, is there? Ooh, this makes this one live. Sumo stealthy here. Yeah, looks pretty good. It's not bad. It's kind of mediocre. It's fine. We're probably gonna block the 5 damage here, so we'll take like 2 or whatever. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Oh yes, roll to 1. That's right. The play super. I guess so. This is fine. This actually gives us another lethal next turn. In case something doesn't work out here, we can actually kind of move this one on in. Ooh, there's Surprise Garg. I think Surprise Garg is better than Stealthy here. Bounce, bounce, bounce. So it's always Sumo here. I guess we might as well play on curve. Gravebuster? Well, we want the Gravebuster this one. Well, then this will have 7 health and it'll take out that in lane 1. Okay, this will play around some kind of weird lethal play. If he Gravebusters here, this will go and... Yeah, I guess if he Gravebusters this one, we want this anyway to be able to block. Do we win? I think we win. Pretty sure we win. Freezing that one. Yep. Yeah, it's either way. We can actually move this over for the win. For the win. Yes. So we will move you right over here. Die. Lethal. That's right. Sumo Zombie. It's so good to play on turn 2. The stats are amazing. And it's so good to play on... What turn was this? This is so late in the game. Sumo Zombie wins the game. One Sumo clears out the lane for the other one to hit. This last game was the Swashbuckler combo. This one's the Sumo Zombie combo. Come on, man. Alright. Sumo Zombie. And here we go. Getting some of those tickets. Alright. I'll look at the chat now finally. Should you make more muscle sprout or powdered house? I would say neither. If you want to craft cards, super rares, I would say sometimes teleport, sometimes pine clone. Those are probably, in just gut reaction, those are the 2 best super rares. Most useful. You know, like I use them in so many decks. How long has the stream been on? It's been on for about 36 minutes. 35 minutes. Something like that. The question is, do we keep Weed Spray? I think on this level of the game we do. Let's get rid of the late game. Ooh, 1, 2, 3 Weed Spray. That's right. That is correct. She's asking, in a regular... Okay, we're going to put this so it doesn't get scorched, I guess, next turn. Just 52 cards in a regular deck of cards, like playing cards. This deck, these decks, there's only 40. Ah, the Chomp. Chomp power. That's a good play. Pretty sure using Super and Headstone Carver. Headstone Carver is like, when it comes to one drops, it's for sure the best card in the game. You can make whole decks out of Headstone Carver. There's no other 1-drop. Well, I guess Snowdrop is kind of like that too. Just Weed Sprayed 7 plants for tickets? What's this? I think we actually leave this thing out to dry. This will be able to get Weed Sprayed next turn, theoretically. If it gets grown anyway, it'll kill the Sumo next turn, so... The question is, what do we do now? We could Smelly here. This play right now is just a... we could go for the Lucky Weed Spray. No, we're gonna do this. It's better. The Stealthy Imp is kind of vulnerable here, and the Landscaper's better later against Chompzilla, just to deal with his like Bloomerings and Power Flowers and whatnot. Landscaper's a really good answer to those. So this is a good play, and unfortunately, this play does not work against Torchwood. But this just kills. Okay, it's still 1 for 1. And, you know, he didn't have another play that turn, so it didn't affect our tempo, the fact that we made a 1-for-1 trade like that. And we're going to Weed Spray probably on turn 6 now. I would love to do these 2 together. We can do this and Frenzy. The Frenzy's not good because then this is not Weed Sprayable though, so we really don't want to be spending anything. I want to do these 2 together, so I think I'm actually going to go with the Landscaper here. We'll see if he plays something like a Bloomerang. You know, there are a lot of Metal Pedal. There are a lot of things actually that this can really hit this turn. Even though it'd be really obviously nice to save this for Power Flower, but Bloomerang it is. How great was that? So the Weed Spray is amazing. Is going to be amazing this turn. Weed Spray is just going to be perfect. There's obviously no Frenzing here. Both because there's no place to do it. No good plays. Okay, so the question is how greedy do we get on this Weed Spray? That's the real question here. We're not actually going to be able to hit him this turn. We're going to do the Weed Spray this turn. I'm going to just Sumo Weed Spray. This looks really good. We're going to do this so he doesn't grow the Black Eyed Pea. That would be terrible. We'll bluff this Smelly Zombie. Weed Spray will be good. And I'll do these two next turn. Probably just this turn will just be about procking the block. Procking that block. He also might not want to play Power Flower in case this gets landscaped. Yeah, no such luck. I can do anything. I guess we'll do that. Yeah, definitely Weed Spray. So we're doing quite well here on the board. We actually can't do this play here, but maybe we'll get something good. Ooh, we can do that next turn. Now let's do it this turn. Prevent the healing. And whatever. Why am I coughing? It means I'm cold. I should go put on a sweater or something. I'm wearing a sweater. I guess I need a warmer one. So my body, when I'm freezing cold, starts making me cough and sniffle and stuff. Ooh, this is good. Ooh, this is good. We're just gonna see another. Let's go with the Sumo here. We're just gonna see the Power Flower again. So it'll go here too. None of these are big threats. If we had a big threat here, we'd definitely go with the Stealthy end, but it's not worth it. Even though I could play around Smelly Zombie, yeah. Let's see if he fronts this. If he doesn't front it, I'll just YOLO this next turn. For all he knows, this could be a Pogo. No getting sick? Okay, thanks Lucky Streak. Love this Gravestone of Tuna deck. Ah, so great. Here's that. And nothing. What a sad play. I guess we'll take out this one. Sumo's actually the worst one, but should I frenzy this? No, we want a Stealthy next turn. It's better. So, ooh, Scorch gets it done. Don't have Scorch. Scorch is so great here. Scorch is so good here. Nope. Pass. What could have it been then? Use Super. Didn't use Heal yet. Did he use Holoflora? I think he did. Ooh! That's good. Top deck madness. Rodeo Gargantuar. Yeah, Twitch notifications don't always work. Now I have hiccups. What's going on with me today? Give this man some health. I need to go use heroic health. Dr. Pepper is not gonna get buffed here. No, I'm probably gonna have lethal. And then, okay, so we got Geyser. The greedy Geyser or something. Alright. Oh no, this gets healed. Ah! Okay, well, we're gonna move this here. The reason is we want... No, this is not gonna die, though. Oh, wait. Oh, we should have moved... Oops! We have had... No, we wouldn't have had lethal anyway. It would have been better damage. I got a play into my head and I didn't adjust after this thing got... Come on, man. I need Dr. Pepper in hand. Harsh. Give this man a smelly zombie. Oh, that's not bad. We're probably going to frenzy the rodeo here. Coming like a rodeo. Does this guy still have a chance in this game? I don't know. Looking pretty futile. If we frenzy this, he's just got to heal some more, and he's gonna be right in it. We need some removal. Where's Pogo? Pogo or Smelly Zombie? We're running 2 Smellies and 4 Pogos. Plenty of hard removal for a deck. I'll hold my breath until I'm a zombie. Okay. Apparently you're supposed to stretch your arms out to the sides. There's that. Whoa. This is pretty good. We're gonna frenzy this. So we should win here. He just has what does he have left? Holoflora? Oh no, he has Scorch. But again, the Scorch still gets this. It's Scorch. It's for sure Scorch. And this is still gonna, yeah, this is guaranteed lethal. Oh yes, exactly 4 damage. Rodeo. Came in like a rodeo. Anyone knows where that's from? It's from a song. Frenzy! Haha! Frenzy Rodeo! Don't even need Smashing Guard. That's right. That is correct. Yes, sir. What do I think about the new frog card? I think it's good in ramp decks. Very advanced decks, though. It's a nice control ramp card cornucopia decks, really. Yes, we know Miley Cyrus. I don't think it's Miley Cyrus, though. What song is that from? I don't even remember now. Is it from the rap part of Time of My Life by Neo? Anyway, this is don't need 2 of these. Don't need 2 of these. Where's Headstone Carver? I think we ditched it. Even though this is good late game, let's go try to get a Headstone Carver. Never lucky. Is that in Wrecking Ball, really? Oh, we got Octopult. Nice. Oh, it's really in Wrecking Ball? Oh, okay. I don't even know. Not I came in like a wrecking ball. That's not what I'm trying to say. That's not even the reference. Guys, come on, man. It's actually the words came in like a rodeo. It's from, no, I'll tell you what it is. It's from a song called, it's from a song, not a lot of people know. It's from the Ola Kamusta song. It goes, Ola Kamusta, he said Inichiwa. We'll do this, I guess. I don't know if anyone knows the actual name of that song or the artist. I have it written down somewhere. It was not the... I'm not quoting Miley Cyrus. Come on, guys. I guess we'll just do this. I'll proc a block meter. La la la. That's fine. We're doing okay here. You guys got 2 2-2s on the board. We have a 2-1 and a 3-2. And we'll have the answer to these pretty easily. Do I blow this? Yeah. It's a fine blow. Gives a button shroom back in the hand. So, tempo on the board right now. Looking pretty good. Oh, we have the combo! The combo's in the house. This is fine also to sack here because this will actually get healed on turn 5. As long as it survives. And now there's no good punish room play. That was great. Whoa, scary. Scariness. 5 damage. It's something. Our opponent will be at 11 as well. Unless he gets super weed whack here, yeah. Okay. Well, we have the combo in hand. The combo's amazing. The combo, of course, is Pogo on 4, Mixed Up Gravedigger on 5. The Pogo bounces something when it pops out of the gravestone. I just feel like I say this a lot. So I'll say it real quickly one more time. And then the, you know, can bounce whatever this turn. The Bloomerang when that comes up. And then the Mixed Up Gravedigger comes and puts the Pogo bouncer back into a gravestone. It pops up and bounces something else, which against Solar Flare's late game is, I think, really, really good. That's weird. Now what do we do? I think we bounce this one. We really want the Smelly Zombie to live. Smelly Zombie's going to get healed here, even though it gives that amazing card back in the hand. It's really not going to be amazing. It's definitely not going to be useful next turn, because we're 100% of the time going with the Mixed Up Gravedigger here. This will actually heal the Smelly Zombie back to being a 2/4, so it's going to be very scary fronting anything, just because he could end up, you know, getting Smelly Zombie. Anything our opponent plays now is also going to get all of these beat this matchup, so one of our zombies is going to kill this thing. If our opponent plays any minions, it's just going to get bounced here. I mean, we can see where this is going to be. Pogo's still in 1, that's really good. Smelly and Mixed Up Gravedigger's in 4. So I had a slight little mishap with the Mixed Up Gravedigger. It's good. There's that. So what are we bouncing? We might just bounce the small mushroom as of now. And bringing it. So we're gonna bounce the small mushroom. Yep. Always bounce the small one. You want to kill the big one, bounce the small one. And this will survive. This will survive, and this will trade. So we're doing quite well here. We can come in like a. Came in like a smashing garg. Not a smashing garg, a surprise garg. We're gonna do surprise, motherfather. That's this guy's name. I think just double stealthy imp is the play here. I think so. We could go with smashing camel cross. This is so much damage though. He's gonna have to deal with this. Ooh, what do we do here? Is it going to be Smashing Guard Camel Cross? Smashing's going to hit for 5. I don't know. 6 and 6 is lethal though. This is tough. This is really, really tough decision. We have a good Camel Cross here, so we're going to go for that. Even though these things might just get cherry bombed. If they do, ooh, I should play into Cherry Bomb. This would have been lethal into Cherry Bomb. That was grapes. Oh, I forgot about the grapes. Oh. And Buff Shroom. Oh, this is fine. Wow. This actually worked out great. Front of the gravestone. Yeah, this is actually a much better result now, because now we're going to keep this on the board. Now we can do the stealthy and play, like, next turn or whatever. That's right. Surprise! Surprise, motherfather! I can't actually say that on... Anyway. I got that from EB. I love EB. EB. EB people. 5 and 2. 5 and 2 looks good. We're just going to use this to clear a lane up. Did you just look it up? The Ola Kamusta song? Mammon Pier? Some Jamaican guy or whatever. Is this him? That's a good song. No! Ah! Too many mushrooms! What's going on here? No! Okay. Let's see how many of these hit face. I want this to survive. No! That one goes down. This dies. Punish Room still on the board. This goes here, 5-3. Come on, what a great Punish Room. It's definitely YOLO time. It is YOLO time. Do I do this? Nay. I say nay. 3 cards, 3 minions. What is gonna happen? There's number 1. We're definitely Camel Crossing here. Oh! It's gonna be good. We need 1. We're gonna be 1 off of lethal. Give this man 1 damage. We already used super, so we can't get that from the block. Wait, we can get Frenzy. We'll do that maybe next turn. Yeah, definitely save that for next turn. Ooh, we could use a surprise guard now. That'd be basically guaranteed lethal. We're down to 5. Ooh, Monster Mash Frenzy! Wait, are we gonna win in lane 1 now? I think we're going to. Monster Mash, Top Deck Madness. Let's see what happens. Oh, this is gonna be a really close game. No, it's by Ken Jones. That's the name of that one. Ken Jones made it. Now what do we do? Monster Mash. And Frenzy this one. This should win. This should win here. Well, if our opponent rolls a 3, that's just 2/3 of a chance of winning, and that's... No, wait, this is lethal. Oh, no, it's 5 damage. I forgot about that. Come on, man. Now we're 4-2. Oh, well. Whoops. I don't know where that is. Yeah, he is lethal. Sunrise, motherfather. Opinion on sumo wrestler versus rodeo garg. I don't really understand the question. They're two so different cards. They happen to have a similar ability, but one of them costs 2 and is a relatively small card. The other one costs 7. They just have 2 completely different roles in decks here. And it takes so long to level up. It's probably going to take us the whole 2 hours to level up each rank now. Oops. I'm just not paying attention. I'm paying attention to the chat and trying to find the author of the Ola Kamusta song. Oh well. 1, 2, need a 2, need that 2. Yes, 2, 3, 4. That's called a curve, motherfather. We'll do this whenever. It's actually not good getting that on curve, but it'll be good eventually. Supers are kind of always good. I think we're gonna play this where it doesn't get scorched. What genre of music do you love listening to? There's no even genre. I actually like all genres as long as it's good music. It could literally, see, this is why. Morning Glory Scorch would actually take this out next turn. Now the sumo's going to protect this, and we're good to go. We're going to definitely protect this with the sumo. Came in like a sumio. Some fries, motherfather. It's not I came in like a rodeo. It's came in like a rodeo. We're gonna protect you. We'll put this. Doesn't really matter where. Die. Oh, I'm so tired. Oh. First pride, motherfather. I don't know. Swash would be nice here. Smelly. We're gonna go with the Smelly. The Landscaper's better late game. This wins this matchup. Like a boss. Actually, he's gonna have to try to front this one. Should we just leave this thing go? Yeah, I'll leave that be. This is a 3-5. I'll keep her health up. It's gonna have to front this in case it's Stealthy Imp. And it's gonna be surprise. It's gonna be this is the real surprise. The bluff. That's right, playing around Stealthy Imp. Oh, kill the Punisher. And Punisher would have been so much better here. Hopefully this hits phase. The Punisher shot is actually gonna kill one of our minions. Even hitting the smelly zombies. Oh, that was the second best thing that could happen. Face would have been the best. Oh, there's Swash. Do we want to bounce something? Nah, we're gonna landscape something. It's turn 4. Do we save this for Power Flower? Oh, it's such a good play to do this with this thing. Fine. Well, want something to die? Nah. Something actually more likely dies now. Hey, worst case scenario, this will be a 3-3. Ooh, grapes! Wow, what a great play. What a great play. I'll get rid of that now. What a grape play! He had a grape. Anyway. No, wait, no, now that dies. Ooh, that was my Landscaper. Evil person. It was evil. Well, at least Sumo lives. Wow, that was a good grape. Never thought grapes would be good against Gravestone Neptuna, but it was there. Yeah, I don't use copyrighted songs. Even Twitch, the Twitch videos, I definitely don't want to use copyrighted songs. I could do just like random, copyright free music, but I don't know if anyone wants to listen to that. Now what do? We want a Camel Cross. It's probably just going to be Power Flower this turn. Let's do this and Camel Cross. That looks fine. What a great play. I just know. You know where that's from? There's actually, we have like elections in 7th grade in my school that I went to. What is this? The great play strikes again. What is going on here? Do I Camel Cross here? I don't even know if I want to. Is there a point? Is there a point, ladies and gentlemen? We have a card advantage. Do I capitalize on the 2? It's not worth it. We'll get a better Camel Cross later. Give me something good. Give me something good. Ooh, Frenzy would be nice. Give this man Frenzy. Oh, the Camel Cross, like, let's say this play is so much better. Makes the Fishy Imp not die to another great. Watch the Solar Flare have a 3rd great. Oh, the Camel Cross is good. This looks like a control Solar Flare. No! Bad monkey! Oh, I love that sound. This is terrible. We're gonna do this to make this survive, but we are not doing well right now. This drew a card. Come on, man. There's that. Frenzy! Bravestone. No. We'll heal something with this eventually. I guess making our... ooh, Weed Spray. Weed Spray might be good. I think we'll Weed Spray eventually. Let's do this for now. There's that. Oh, things are looking sad. We need this just for the card. It'll heal this thing. Okay, now we're gonna either get Frenzy or Dolphinado. Do we? No, we'll Dolphinado. Ooh, wow. Actually, after we Weed Spray, the Dolphinado is gonna be able to get this. So we are in huge, major doo-doo right now. Let's do this. Doesn't really matter. Gonna make a play here. Hopefully something Weed Sprayable. Come on, Shroom for 2. Come on, Pair of Pairs. That would even be better. Oh, that's good. And the Weed Spray is good, and we're gonna just Dolphinado that. Is there a point in it? It's just for our health and everything like that. I guess I'll use this in a bit to heal this one. This will be good for healing us, even though getting 2 cards this turn would be so nice. Getting 2 cards this next turn would be so great. I guess healing us eventually is going to get this Power Flower is a major problem. You know what? Let's do this. I'm doing this just for the card. Surprise. Oh, there you go. This will actually be able to kill the Power Flower as well. And Pogo! Alright, now we're in business. Oh, now we're in business. That's correct. So we're going to put this here and this here. We can now Pogo bounce the Power Flower when it comes in again. And, oh, wow, that made the game. So again, we have Surprise Garg, we have Sumo Zombie, and we have Pogo. Getting the double play there was so significant. So significant. We could have lethal this turn. We'll see what the Solar Flare is packing. Give this Solar Flare one more sun and a cornucopia. So that looks like a good for the Sumo. Bluesberry. Harsh. So what do we bounce? We don't want to bounce the Bluesberry. There's that. Could bounce the Bluesberry. I think we're going to move this. I guess the Pogo's slightly better. We could have lethal this turn. It's possible. We're going to bounce this one now. Just not giving him the shot from the Bluesberry again. But, you know, we have 9 health. But this could be lethal. I mean, if we get a little bit of a lucky draw. There's a 2. There's a 1 for the game. Don't roll a 3. And booyah, that's right. Oh, yes. What actually made us win there was using the gravestone on that Sumo. That was a difficult play. It was just to draw the extra card, and we got the double play, and we picked up the victory there. That is right. How much could you use a pogo? I don't get it. That's right. Whew. Got him. Got him. It's gonna take us. It's already been streaming for almost an hour. It's gonna take us the full 2 hours. Ooh, H coins. Probably the full 2 hours in order to get the rank up here. So it's gonna be basically a rank session. I'm gonna be doing this evening too, but it goes kind of slow when you're when you're in Diamond League. Maybe we'll get on a crazy win streak. Oh, that's good. Chickening! Yes! The chickening is here! First copy of chickening. That's right. That is right. What's up? Again, this is the free-to-play account. Free-to-play. So, in the main account, of course, we're in Ultimate League. We just hit 2,017 stars for New Year's. Story about elections. I don't understand that. What does Zombat Shark do? Okay, so the Sharktronic. We're gonna get. Hold on, just give me 1 second to make this play. Do we get rid of the swan? Well, no. This is the tempo. Yeah, we'll use the simulator. Okay, what does the Sharktronic do? It's a 5/5. Whenever a plant gets damaged, you just destroy it. That's what you do. So, also, anytime a plant gets destroyed, the Sharktronic gains 1 attack. It's also amphibious. So it's basically anytime you have all these minions on the board, they're all like attacking, and you know, all the plants die, even if those plants are more mighty. Good card. We're gonna go with this here, just the tempo play. If Snowdrop Freeze would be amazing here now. Ooh, Weed Spray value next turn. Oh, I think we're going to have to Weed Spray next turn. I actually ditched our first Weed Spray. We top deck one here. I actually ditched it last turn, and really, unless it's Fertilizer or something like that, the Weed Spray is going to be amazing here. This is going to be, oh, this is so strong. It'd be so nice to Stealthy Imp here, but the Weed Spray here is just too good. We could sumo and let's just Weed Spray. Hopefully our opponent will show us a third Weed Spray card. Oh, this is the best Weed Spray ever. That's right. Come on, Hardy Hero passes turn 3. You've got 2 minions with 2 attack on the board, but that's just the lack of experience really kicking in the block. It's so significant. 4 damage, and this not becoming a 5/5. Whatever. All right. Got to deal with this now. So if he deals with this, then good. And we're gonna be able to do this now. That's do I play around that? I don't even know. That's fine though. These are gonna hit. This will actually have a health left. Kinda sad. Here we go. So hopefully no block here. This will bring it down to, this is 7-8 damage, down to 6 health. We're still at 15. 3-3. What is with the block meter today? And blocked in 3 again. No! What is going on? Are we really even Steven health with this guy? Come on, man. We have a great play here. This is a good play. What is going on? This is pretty good now that that's used up. Probably just move whatever comes here and just move it to lane 1. We actually want the Headstone Carver to die. It's going to be useless coming up. Need something to die. Navy Bean. This guy's just utter sadness. What are we even going to do here? This is going to die. Take this out with Headstone Carver and make us... No. Oh, no. Bonk Joy. That's harsh. I guess we move this here. Here. Doesn't really matter where. This gets a 3-4. This gets that. Did we miss lethal? Yeah, we missed lethal. I could have actually put this here and done 3-3 and 3, but knowing the block meter today, we'll have it next turn. But knowing the block meter today, might not even work out. Smelly, yep, 3 and 2. Probably gonna block again. Just knowing our luck. Oh, we can actually do everything here. That's pretty amazing, actually. Look at this go. Go, go. So we just want the Smelly Zombie to hit. So we actually like this one here. Ooh, Mr. Fancy Pants. Getting it done. It's still lethal. But we'll do this just in case. Okay, now it must be lethal. How could it be? Would we have to be block? No, block won't help. Die. BM value, even though it's guaranteed. I think it's guaranteed. Oh, what could he do? Die. It's a good answer to growing a 3-peater, but alright. Yay, no block. Tier 1 blocks. Ooh, Johnny's getting all tasty here. Let's go. I'm a supermodel singer streamer. I don't know. You guys. The chat. Oh, I'm so hungry today. Should I eat on stream? Nah, I'll just drink water. Alright. Here we go. La la la. Come on, one drop. Come on, headstone carver. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. This is good. I think we'll go for the headstone carver. That's fine. It's actually better against solar flare. Okay, it looks like turn 2 sumo did not get the octopult. Seems like whenever we get headstone carver, we also get octopult. Conflict of interest. Shrimp for 2. Harsh. We're gonna be playing catch up here now. That's a nice strong turn 1 play by our opponent. We didn't have anything. Give this man a turn 1 play. We're gonna go like this. We'll break up the dream team here. We might see buff shroom. More mushrooms! Yay! Kill the one with team up. Always kill the small one. The small one's better, so you always want that one off the board since it has T. It's the same as the big one, it just has team up. So unless he buffed the big one, or I don't know, whatever. Get the point. Dolphinado, useless. Definitely not. Okay, we gotta play around. I don't know. Pine clone. What is going on? What is going on? This guy's bringing it. I don't know what to do here. These two are a combo. Buff shroom. We're so gonna see buff shroom or punish shroom this turn. I guess I'll do this one. We should actually have put this here just so we kill this one so we can Dolphinado better. Yeah, this should have gone in lane 1. My bad. Oh, that's the play. Sneaky, sneaky. I think we actually do the dolphin now. Yeah, it's all good. It's almost always good whatever it gets. Hopefully. Oh, wow. That was the best case scenario. That's right. We're gonna block too. This becomes a 3-3. Ooh, we're back in the game now. There's the block. There's super. Oh, we are way back in the game now. I was going for the very angry play. And the health is actually even despite the really slow start while our opponent's block meters not looking too shabby. I think we do this play with the nerf. This looks fine. Oh, we can monster mash next turn. Ooh, that looks good. So we're gonna nerf something, stick this back in a gravestone and monster mash next turn. Wow, that's really good. Hammer time. Poof, 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 hammer time. That's fine. I guess we nerf this one. This is gonna get monster mash next turn, so we'll win this matchup anyway. We're going to stick you in a gravestone. This will pop up and get the buff again, so I'll be able to deal with power flower or whatever. Ooh, there's a camel cross. We could get really greedy maybe next turn. If we get a 2-drop, maybe I will. I'll do 2/2 camel cross and monster mash the turn after. It's kind of good to monster mash just whenever you can. In fact, super or weed wax probably gonna take one of these out. What did our opponent use a power yet? Nerf. Ooh, that's fine. It's just a little bit of everything. So monster mash is still good. These will have 3 health in the monster mash. It's plenty. Oh, we got the 2 though. Do we do it? Okay, I'm getting greedy. I'm getting super greedy here. We're gonna do this, and camel cross this turn. Give this man a grape. Well, grapes would clear a field anyway, so this is actually better against grapes. That's fine. No, buff shroom. Harsh. We're gonna get field cleared this time. I guess the camel cross is like kind of just as good. This doesn't. This one. We want this to die. I don't know what to do here. I guess that. So that stays alive. Second swash. No. Ooh, this hurts. I don't know. This is gonna get 3 shots from a Punisher. This is gonna be very bad. Face. Number 1 to face. Number 2 to face. And we have all these fragile minions on the board. Oh, so close. Oh, that's fine though. Hitting this one is okay. We actually want this off the board. That was perfect. Wow, that was extreme luck there. It's definitely Monster Mash turn. Now give this man some grapes. The grapes wouldn't even be. Would only clear 1 of the swashes here. We're gonna block 2 this turn. Ooh, things are looking up for us. We actually might have lethal. Ah! The Sergeant. Well, yeah, Monster Mash will actually clear this thing, luckily. Whoa, this could be really scary. He's not playing around Monster Mash. I mean, we skipped turn 5 with Neptuna, and this could be lethal this turn. 4, 4, and 5. We need 3 hits. Won't be that, yeah, but killing that, wow, maybe he's going for the combo. Anyway, these get double buffed, too. The first 2 are definitely going to hit. So this is a 6-5. This one's going to be a 6-6. Oh, guaranteed lethal. Yes. Monster Mash getting it done with Gravestone Neptuna biting the bullet. Oh, that was a great game. Wow, we really lucked out in that punish room though. That punish room was perfect. It went face sumo. Oh, that was, whoa. Tell me something good. That's right. I'll tell you something good. And we're working towards our quest. Should be able to complete that today. What is this? So again, this is the free-to-play account. No pay-to-win here. We got the Shark, you know, the one legendary I have in this deck, the Shark, we got out of that Neptuna pack. The Miracle. No, it wasn't even the Neptuna one, it was the Super Brains one. This is good, this is good. This is bad. This is so bad in this matchup, I'm just getting rid of it. Come on. Give us Headstone Carver. No. Oh, we got the Sumo. Ooh, got a turn 1 play. That's right. That's right. What are your plans for decks utilizing toadstools? It's going to be all the ramp decks, so you can look in the video I recently put out on the best decks in the game, and you can check out the Chompzilla deck, the Rose deck, and the Walnut deck. I actually have 3 ramp decks in that lineup. I was maybe thinking of making the Rose the mid-range one, which is probably just as good, or the Freeze one, but I went with the ramp just because it's a fan favorite. People really love that ramp deck. And okay, Shroom for 2, bringing it. Again, this is 3-2 is not necessarily better than a Shroom for 2, especially if we see Buff Shroom here. Shroom for 2 is such a great play. Ooh, we have a curve now. Whoo, do we have a curve? So we'll try to break up the Dream Team here. Shroom for 2s. You know, Buff Shroom will just, ooh, breaking up the Dream Team. That's right, no turn 2 play, so really sad by our opponent here. Always kill the small one. Always kill the small shroom. It's better as team up. Come on, guys. Block meter's looking good. And block meter's looking average. Okay. Do we go with the stealthy here? The dividends of this hitting are worth it. He definitely doesn't have anything that costs 2. So it's going to be a turn 3 play. You know, for all our opponent knows, this could be a spell. Oh, wow. No turn 2 play, no turn 3 play. This guy should just be called Slowler Flare. So slow. Come on, man. And the block. Perfect. Everything's going our way right now. And we could have lethal next turn. It's possible, actually. Nope. Nothing in their hand that costs 2 or 3. So it's going to be a turn 4 play, and it's probably just going to be Pogo. I mean, we should win this turn, actually. Turn 4 lethal. It would need exactly, I don't know, there's no Berry Blast. There's no I don't know. Really weird. Took out the immediate damage as opposed to this, and that's game, folks. That's lethal. Turn 4 lethal. That's right. Can't see me. John Cena style. Turn 4. This is the 4-knuckle shuffle. Oh, BM value. Even if wait, 8 health. Oh yeah. Even if you had something, we bounce it next turn. That's how you BM. That's right. I should have BM'd by doing this and won next turn anyway. Comeback deck. Yeah, he had a really terrible hands. Extremely terrible. So we're 8-2, 80% with decks like this in this league. You're winning 80%. You're gonna rank up. So maybe this guy had no early game. 15 early game card. 15 cards that cost 1 or 2. That's a good golden rule. I don't have that in every deck, but it's a good golden rule for making a deck. Whenever I'm making new decks, I always start off with that. And if I end up having too much early game, I switch it up. Solar Flare and Captain Combustible's blocks are a nightmare. Yeah, they do so much damage. Neptuna's blocks are not, they're definitely below average. 1, 2... We have a lot of 3s in this deck. A lot of 3s. I wonder if I get rid of the Surprise Guard here. It's such a good follow-up. What if we don't get a 3-drop, though? We're going to have 2 draws to get a 3-drop. It's actually statistically you don't get 1 and 2 drops and 2 draws. Okay, that's fine. We have a turn 3 play now. We're probably going to go with the Swash on 2. Yep, this is fine. This is perfectly fine. We'll put this in the safe zone. Lane 2 is the safe. There's 2 danger zones for Green Shadow if you're playing against Green Shadow. No! Ooh, that hurt. Significant. Wow, the bonk choi. So we're going to the danger zone is the middle lane because of her super, and the heights lane just because of Sky Shooter and things like that. We're gonna do this turn. Next turn we're gonna swash and blow something. That should hopefully be a really good play. If there's something small, we're definitely gonna kill it here. And there's super. So probably nothing in her hand that costs 2, which means the bounce is going to be amazing next turn. Then we can bounce again, and this Swashbuckler is going to really get some value. Okay, so the way this works is this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So we want the Swashbuckler to be actually here. This is actually the right lane for it. We could have gone with the Smelly there. The Smelly is so good against things like Green Shadow. The bounce here is going to be amazing. Goes with this. Instead of this Mystery Gravestone. That wasn't even a good play, but we'll bounce that anyway. It's a perfect opportunity for a bounce. So in terms of block meter, there's a 2. I'm just calculating. We need something to hit first, so the Swashbuckler will hit again next turn. That's why I put it all the way in this lane. Again, we're just going to keep bouncing. We know he doesn't have any early game because the turn basically past turn 2 just kind of burned super on turn 2. So this should be extremely good here. This is fine. Come on, Sky Shooter. Weenie Beanie. No! Not Weenie Beanie. What is this? Definitely going to get rid of this one. This is kind of a free shot. Killing Torchwood for free. It's all good. Even though it's more expensive. It's definitely the right play. Definitely the right play. This is gonna proc the block. Proc the block. Proc the block. Bounce! Come on, give us our pogo back. Give us that pogo back. Oh, nailed it. Come on, man. Make some good plays, dude. Make some good plays. The question is, do we surprise guard or do we go with the headstone carver play and the bounce? It's so great. Or we could go with, we could do this. Oh, what's better? I guess we want this to keep growing. Keep growing. Keep growing. But then we don't have a play next turn except for Fishy. I think in order to have a play next turn, this is a lot. We have to start putting on the damage now also. So just in order to have a play next turn, we'll do this. Hopefully she'll just put something here, then everything's going to be dry. Dry and high. And again, this trading with the cattail is fine. This is obviously not going to get it done. We can make a triple play next turn, so that's fine. That's just 5 damage plus 2 is 7 on a clock now. The Pogo's going to be able to bounce. This was a good play. I have no regrets. I have no regrets. Okay, we want everything to hit face. So it's going to be you. And you. We could go with the pogo. Came in like a pogi-yo. Do the bounce later. No, let's just do this. More damage. There's no real field clear from Green Shadow. Holly Jolly. Jolly Holly, whatever. Anyway. Jumpzilla healed. No, ooh. Came in like the... Oh, come on, man. What are you going to do? Can you get the electric wreath? That was a nice play. That was a nice play. We're going to bounce this thing next turn. Wow, got our fishy imp, though. There's a lot of electric reads on this level, much more than you see on high levels. High levels electric reads are so meh. There's not a lot of fishy imps either, so that's why I actually, in my original mid-range Rose deck, I actually ran electric reads in that deck, just because there are so many imps in the meta. Bounce looks good. Bouncy, bouncy. Gotta hit something this turn. I came in like a Bananasaurus Rex. We want to kill this thing, actually. I think this is the right play. I don't want to give him this back in his hand. So we're actually going to kill that. This'll kill, this'll tray, this'll die. Hitting for 3 this turn, procking that block. Make a double play next turn. Probably Landscaper Swashbuckler. That's pretty good. And the block. Another Pogo or a Sumo would be nice here. Just need 4 damage. What's in the box? Freeze! No! You're evil. You're very evil. Come on, Pogo. I came in like a wrecking ball. That's good. Yeah, Pogo didn't do it. He teamed up. That was harsh. Ooh, I think landscaping this one. This trades. Yeah, that's worth it. Oh, it's worth it. Keep this on the board. Where's Weed Spray? We want to keep the 5-1 on the board. So this will trade. This will win. This will trade. Oh no, this is gonna die now. No. Our smelly zombie. This electric read's so much value. I guess with Green Shadow you can grow the electric read. I don't know. A little splash. But the splash damage, this electric read is like 4 for 1. Utter insanity. Come on, Pogo! Ooh, double stealthy! That's what I'm talking about. Play around Snapdragon. Play around that snap. Play around that snap. Play around that snap. Oh snap. Oh snap. Where does the Snapdragon go? Here it kills these two. If I put this here, then it kills these two. I guess it doesn't matter. Electric read works there. Yeah, I'll do it like this. Alright, we need 1 hit this turn. Our opponent has 4 cards and 9 sun. Let's see what she can do. There's Winter Squash. And the Sad Jolly Holly. Oh, is it lethal? Yes, lethal. Lethal. Don't mess with stealthy. Stealthy imps. I used to actually not run that many stealthy imps in my Gravestone decks, and you just need... They were too low powered. You need the stealthy imps, so I think we're running like 3 or 4, right? Running 4. Is it just me, or do you say a card is OP when you get beat by it? When do I ever say that a card is OP? Did I even say that yet today? The cards I think are OP are Teleport. Is a little bit OP. Trickster is kind of OP. When was the last time I got beat by a Trickster? I've just beat other people with Tricksters. Alright, one more. We're going to get some H. We're 9-2 now. 9-2. You heard a mouse click? Mouse click! It's my mouse. Look at this mouse, by the way. Look at this Halo mouse. It's so cool. This is just the random mouse they gave me when I bought this computer. Why did they give me a Halo mouse? Maybe they knew I would be destined someday to become a streamer. Come on, Headstone Carver. Come on, Headstone Carver. Ooh, got it. Got it. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's fine. We'll use our power maybe on 3. Sumo's kind of always good. Go! And I don't think Citron has any way to kill this on turn 1. Transmogrify, but, you know, transmogrifying a 1-drop. I'm okay with that. I like the swash here. What do we get? Another Sumo. Kind of like the Swash here. Is there anything Citron has on turn 2 that can kill this? See, if I was against like a Mega Grow hero that could just play Flaming Pea Shooter here or something like that, I would actually go with the I would genuinely go with the Sumo here, but there's really nothing that Citron has on turn 2 that can deal 3 damage either. It's just one of Citron's woes. Ah, Gravebuster. Da-da-da-da-da-dum. Didn't play around that. That's okay. He looked very cool about that Headstone Carver coming out just because he was packing it up. Gravebuster. When is Repeat Moss gonna get nerfed? I don't know. What is this? Give this man another Gravebuster. One of Citron's ways, but I'm good. It's actually good that he's using the Gravebusters on our 2 drops, not later on our 4 or 5 drops. You know, that's not gonna be good. I need a new comb. Oh, the sad berry. It's gonna be the saddest berry ever. Move it. Doesn't really matter where, but it's the sad berry. This thing's probably going to be a 0-8 for the rest of the game. Unless we decide to bounce it next turn. Do we go with the Pogo here? It's kind of on curve. Double Sumo. Can't do that anymore. Ooh, another Pogo. Alright, let's just do this. That's right. So the tempo here of the Pogo is so great. We're going to have 3 minions to our opponent having, you know, virtually 0 on the board. This is the sad hibernating berry that got sumoed. Oh, the freeze, yes! Oh, the bounce is so good. Oh, the bounce. Come on, freeze again. Freeze again just to kill this thing. Do it. Do it. Okay. Bounce you, of course. So we got a 1-3, a 3-3 on the board. This will just get unfrozen this turn. La la la. Don't have an answer to this. Need a Smelly Zombie. Ooh, that would be a top deck. That would be top deck madness. Would be Smelly Zombie. We could go with the Pogo again and bounce this thing. It's probably worth it to Pogo and bounce this thing. We have to bounce exactly this one too, but it'll just put another 3-3 on the board. The tempo is the thing that's the most in our favor here. But we're running 2 Smelly Zombies in this deck. Come on, top deck madness. Where are you? Where are you? No. We can do this. We can also Frenzy this turn if we want to. Oh no, wait, we can stick this behind here. It's probably going to stick something else behind here, though. I could have done the Sumo and, wait. No. Ah! Wow, Sumo would have been so good there. Whoopsies! Whoopsies! My bad. Headstone Carver dies, which is okay. We just get more plays now. No point in frenzying. If we see the berry again next turn, we're just going to stick it behind this walnut. Well, no, then we'll... next turn. Anyway, we'll see what happens here. Opponent's down to 10. We're still at 20. Ooh, Monster Mash. We're going to set up for that next turn. Definitely got to set up for that next turn. Oh, what do we do? What do we say? I like to turn anyway. Do we frenzy this? I like frenzying that one this turn. I think we're going to do it like that. So we'll move the berry behind here when that comes out. Bouncing? Wait, you're bouncing? Seriously? Why would you do that, man? Oh, this is going to be the saddest berry once again. The sad berry. There's no way for this to even get triggered now. Come on, man. And we're just going to frenzy this. It'll grow. We got the Monster Mash happening next turn. Oh, that was harsh. That was harsh. Yes, folks. This is going to hit. This will become a 3-2. Proc the block. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I think we're going to Sumo next turn with the Monster Mash, even though we kind of want lane 4 to stay the way it is, but the Sumo will probably make us win. Plus, it's another Monster Mash target. This will probably actually cause us to win here. Pouncing that now. Okay. I guess we'll move the berry over to lane. Move the berry over to lane 2 now. It's all good. It's all good. If that's it, we win. No, now we're gonna move that over. Oh, we almost win. We're very close. I think we don't like this one. And that's a little less damage. Ooh, Mr. Fancy Pants, huh? Mr. Fancy Pants. Rocking the house. We just want damage. Should we go for as much as damage as possible? 1 and 2 damage almost makes no difference in this matchup. Sichuan can't really heal. Well, let's just do... We don't even have to do this yet. Should I get super greedy and just not do this? Is that insane? Sichuan can't deal damage. Should I just not do this here? How greedy is the... Nah, we want to do the Pogo next turn. Yeah, the Pogo's definitely the play. And we can't Pogo and Monster Mash next turn. Let's win. I had the thought. I like the fact that I at least entertained that. Ah, no shutout. No. You know, Pogo wins in 2 lanes next turn. There's mix of Gravedigger. Pogo's better, but... It's... Yeah, mix of Gravedigger would proc a bounce also. And, utter insanity. Plus the sumos would be able to shift some things over in case there's like major team up situation. You could actually team up a lot this turn and win, and still not win, but survive. It's bounce, or you could do it like that. Again, it would still need a team up here to survive, or here, whatever. Give this man a team up. Transmogger. This is a Pogo though, so we could just bounce this one. Ooh, cards! Watch him get an answer. I love that Transmogrify turns into this thing. Weed spray! Weed spray! That's right. When Transmogrify goes wrong, the weed spray's here. And he teamed up. We actually need this to win. It's so good. Oh, it's so great. You understand? He transmoggered this into the regifting zombie, gave us weed spray in our hand for the win. He actually teamed up there. We wouldn't have won without that. Oh! Yes, yes, regifting zombie for the win, for the win. That is the only thing that could have saved us there. Come on, man. Come on, man. That was so great. We're 10-2 on the day. Come on, man. That was epic. That was so great. Regifting zombie for the win. Into weed spray. Holy moly with that. Come. Oh, epic moment confirmed. I'm writing that down. Wow, wow, wow. That was so good. That's right. Let's write this one down here. This is 2000. I have so many epic moments. I think I'm just going to be uploading these videos to YouTube today and just making epic moments. This is so good. This will be day, game. That was game 10 plus 2 is 12. Trans into regifting. Into weed spray for lethal. We've had a lot of real epic moments in the stream recently. You know, we did Professor Brainstorm yesterday, which always kind of gives that to you. But that was so incredible. That was so sick. Come on, man. I have 3 or 4 epic moments waiting to be published. We're gonna get some H coins here. I'm gonna rank up and then go to a solar hero. Does Gravestone Infinity decks work? Absolutely. Go look at the best video I actually put out, best zombie heroes. I should actually put this below in the stream. Everyone asked me this. I should actually make a command. I think this is what I'm gonna do, Johnny. Here we go. I'm gonna make a command called Johnny. Can you help me? We got Flag Zombie and Lunchbox. Whatever. Alright, Johnny, this is what I'd like you to do. If you can do this while I'm streaming here, that would be really, really helpful. I just put out 2 videos. One is on all the best zombie decks, and one is on all the best plant decks. And that answers 50% of the questions that I get in the stream is usually found in one of those videos. So if you could make a command called !best zombies and make it link to that YouTube video, and !best plants, and make it link to the one that I put out about the best plants video. And then anytime someone asks that, someone can just do that command for them and say, just look here, I guess maybe you can even put in the command, like, for all your zombie questions, just make a little maybe description. The Nightbot will actually say what it is. All, you know, best of all zombie decks and best of all nightcap decks or something like that. Yes, stop talking, I got you already. Okay, thanks, Johnny. We're actually 10-0 right now, so I'll switch that around. It takes me a long time to switch it to 10 because I have to change the font size and all that. The explanation. Johnny's very quick. He's our mod. Thank you, Johnny, for all your mod services. 1, 2, 3, ooh, 5. I think I'll keep the 5. 4s are not essential. We'll get another gravestone at some point. I'm not going to mulligan a 5 for a 4. It doesn't really make sense. And here's another one of these. When you want to help Frine, there's already a moderator. Sorry, guys. There's that. We're going to put this... Oh, yeah. What is this? Thank you so much, Halberin. Go New York City. What your master said. This donation's for Baby Fry. That's harsh, Halberin. That's not nice. It only does the voice if you donate $2, by the way. Or more. Do I do this here? Is there a reason not to? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4... this is fine. Does this give us less options for stealthy him next turn? Ooh, bounce. That's okay though. You know what? We still have the momentum here on our side, and that's desperation bounce, by the way. And we did pick up the 3-drop too. We'll go with the 3-drop here, because now our opponent has to deal with this. Now the stealthy team's gonna hit this turn. We can do I don't know. Pogo would be a good pickup. We'll do that probably next turn. Romantic subplot? What is this? You guys are so funny. Johnny, and why would you... He likes his Admiral better, I guess. He likes Admiral more than Black IP for some weird reason. That's fine. This dying. This is a 1-for-1. He did 2 damage there. Headstone Carver works really well right here. It's going to be Headstone Carver, Fishy Imp. We'll just decide if we want a Camel Cross or Tornado. We'll just play the statistic game. You know, this wins. We're not going to need the Camel Cross anywhere except for... Anyway, there's a freeze. And freezing that. Camel Cross. Oh, he's Camel Cross. We can Camel Cross again next turn. In fact, if we get a Pogo Zombie, maybe that's what we'll do. Right now, it looks like Surprise Guard next turn. Which is huge. This will be a 6 damage. This will be a 6/7. Surprise Guard coming out being buffed by Headstone Carver is a 6/7 from turn 5, which is... It's utter insanity. That's better than most 6-drops. Freeze again. Okay. Alright. But again, if we do get a... I don't even know if we do the Pogo play anymore. There's a Headstone Carver. I don't think keeping this alive, I don't think it's a good investment. So we're gonna go with you. This is gonna have more than 5 health. Let's just do this. Bouncing that. You've just bounced our 1-drop. Dude, what are you doing? This is 6/9. I mean, anyway. That was pretty horrible-rific. The bounce looks good next turn. Down to 3 health here. Frenzy. We could do that next turn. Well, we'll do that next turn. On the Surprise Guard. Oh, another surprise. Okay, so Surprise Frenzy. How could this not be lethal? In which scenario is this not going to be lethal? We'll do that there, and yeah, and Frenzy. We need to hit 1 time with these 3 minions and a Frenzy in our hand. And even fronting all of these minions is not going to help here. Just going to stick something here. This is going to be a lethal and a half. Can we pull off triple lethal here? Give this man an insta-block. This guy's got a bean-like demeanor. It's a lot of damage. Bravo to him for at least doing that much, but he saw the rodeo. He must have seen it before us. He passed the turn, and yeah, because he conceded early. Alright, that was easy. 11-1. And I think we're going to rank up here. Nice. Nice. Very, very nice. Alright. Gravestone of Tuna getting it done. And we are a trash can. Great. Or just Oscar the Grouch. That's what we should call that guy. His name is... he lives in the garbage can. We'll either call him Popeye the Sailor Man. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. I live in a garbage can. Okay, we're doing our quest now. How much damage do we have on this? Ooh, we're close to this. 40 more. Okay, we're gonna win as a solar plant hero. I don't think we mulligan that quest. Okay, let's do... Oh, this one actually gives us tickets. Oh, I'll do this for the tickets. Why not? Maybe we'll do one game with Solar Flare every stream just for the tickets here. Alright, what do we have in this deck? I haven't looked at this deck in ages. Since we opened up that multi-pack, I actually have not edited this deck. So let's just put in everything that occurs to us. Oops, there's Laser Beam. Let's just put in everything that occurs to us as being a decent card, and we'll remove the garbage. We're going to drain the swamp. Ooh, bloomerangs. Love bloomerangs. They're my favorite. I love berries. Berries are so good. What else have we got here? Poison shrooms. Morning glory. Alright. Now we will drain the garbage out of this. Don't have any punish rooms? Come on, man. Drain the swamp. Oh, we have Briar Rose? I actually have a Briar Rose in this deck. So good. 3, some late game. 3 squashes might actually be too much. Don't need this garbage. There's not the team up here. This is so sad. Now we're just getting rid of all this. All this, and even though these are so good with the Briar Rose, it's just not worth it. This is not a ramp deck. Do we have any 3s? We're really low on 3s. I'm going to try to find some room for some more 3s. Just anything. I guess just, these are not bad. I'll stick in one of these. Really low on 3s. Ooh, Punish Rooms would make this deck so good. We're a little heavy on the 1s. This is a decent deck. There's a little bit of synergy. Strike through the end. Got Briar Rose going. A lot of 4s. The 5s look good. Morning Glory. The 3 slot's still a little scanty. We can Berry Blast on 3. We can do a lot of things. The 3 slot is scanty. There's really nothing better to put in. Buff Shrooms, obviously Punish Rooms would, you know, Punish Rooms would really make this deck a very, very good. This would make this deck a complete package. We do have a Fume Shroom. It's not good, especially if you don't have Punish Room. Alright, we're going to call this, and I will call you Free2Play. We'll call this a Strike Through deck. Even though it's kind of a sad Strike Through. This is basically Solar Flare Strike Through. Usually start off with mushrooms and decks like that. Did I make that Free2Play? Alright, let's go. So this will be, we'll play one game with this. Brainstorm. Alright, finally playing as a plant here. Nice treat. Are we 11-2 or 12-2, by the way? I can actually calculate it. Because we lost the first game. Okay, so that would make us 11-1, which means we won 10 games. Yeah, we're 11-2. Ooh, poison. Nice. Nice. It's very nice. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 5. This is so good against Brainstorm. I'm just going to keep it. Player and chickening? Nay. Oh, Weed Whack. I love all of our powers. It's so early game. I love this. I think we Weed Whack this, actually. Oh, we can Buff Shroom here next turn. We can do 3 damage, and then Buff Shroom here next turn and save the Weed Whack for something better. Might see the bonus attack next turn. I'm actually not used to how these brainstorms on this level of the game play. The Weed Whack can be used on a Paparazzi or a Unlife of the Party or something like that coming up, so I think we're actually going to make this play. And, you know, the Buff Shroom dies to chickening. This will probably be good. Too many commands? Did you do it? That's nice about the... It's not bad. Questions about the best plant decks for just change 4 to of. I think that's fine. And change it to click here. of 2017, click here. Otherwise, good to go. Oh, this is fine. Ooh, that's good. We can actually weed whack this. Well, let's see what happens. This at least trades. Wow, really happy to see that aerobic constructor there. We're in it now. This trade, the buff shroom trading against this 3-2. That's as good of a buff shroom as we'll get. So if we get a 2-drop here, we'll weed whack this. If not, just poison ivy's fine. This trades as of now. It's our poison shroom trading against essentially a 3-1. All right, so this could be electrician. Could be gentleman zombie. Electrician's good here. We can always weed whack this later. It's only 3 damage. Alright, let's go face. Face is the place. No, okay. Conga. Ooh, that's good. That's almost better than electrician. Kills that. No, wow, now these are both gonna get buffed. No! Wow, wow, what a play by our opponent here. This is a major problem now. This is gonna get buffed here. Block? No. Never lucky. There's a shroom for 2. Okay, so we picked up an answer. Definitely got the answer here. So we're going to weed whack this. This is probably just another Conga. Well, we might as well do this. We gotta weed whack this off the board. This is a dancing deck for Boogaloo. Interesting. Nice tempo deck here. I like the chimney sweep. And it's just another Conga, so this is gonna live now. What are we gonna do? Okay, we're stable. And you know what? We're gonna block and almost for sure get something that will deal with this. Unless it's exactly shrooms. We started off with weed whack. Super kills this. Scorch, I think we would Scorch here. Maybe we would Scorch next turn. No, super is definitely happening right there. Oh yes. We actually have 6 sun this turn. Would I run toadstools in this deck? I think I would. We're gonna go with this and this. Actually, that's probably just another Conga, but not necessarily. Third Conga? Play around third Conga. No, newspaper. Harsh. Now we can squash that next turn. It's not a bad squash target. Ah, this guy's got every answer. Every answer. We do have, do we have a card advantage? Not really. If we get a good answer, if we pick up a Morning Glory would actually be a good tap deck here. We'll be able to Morning Glory and Power Flower. If not, we'll probably just... Oh, Berry Blast. That's just as good. We have the sun for it. Whew, great. Great tap deck. Tap deck. This is a perfect Berry Blast target. There's that. That's fine. We'll play around multiple stuff. Perfect. Alright, we're stable. We have a slight board advantage, no card advantage. In fact, card advantage against Brainstorm, this is going to be really sad because he's going to block next turn probably and then roll a, Eureka or a Telepathy or something. He used Lightning Bolt already. We can actually do both of these. Hopefully he just has one big card we can squash. It's not what I was looking for. No, the 2-for-1 now. We have such a severe card disadvantage, it's ridiculous. Do I even let this charge our block meter? No! No! Do I squash this thing just for momentum? I guess we have to go the rush way now. This is not good. Solar Flare does not have a card advantage. This is the wrong deck list, by the way. There's that. Morning Glory is... It's an average card. Very, very averagey. What is that gonna be? How about we don't let him block yet? Maybe that's what we'll do. Until we get... What would save us, though? Laser Beam? Ooh, got the Chemist. No, does he have a trick here? Oh, he was probably planning on blocking. No, wow. Chemist dies. What a great play. What an amazing play. We're actually even in cards now. Instead of making him block, he could have drawn like 4 cards. Oh, wait a second. This is how we get back into the game. This is the card that gets us back into this game. Hopefully he gives us a Cherry Bomb next turn. This could literally make us win. The one copy of Cherry Bomb in this deck. We're gonna have to spend this wisely. No! Ah, he played around Cherry Bomb. This guy is so good. Orchestra. Okay. Wait a second. No, we're even Steven in terms of health here. A Cherry Bomb always goes right here. It doesn't really. The Cherry Bomb placement actually doesn't even matter. It could be here. It doesn't actually affect the outcome. We're actually ahead by a 1-1 right now. Alright, with the moment our opponent blocks, though, he could just Eureka and just win. Whoa! That was such a great play, by the way. No, it was not sniping. He wouldn't have made that play. That was a great play, by the way. Playing around Cherry Bomb's good. Maybe this little 1-1 will make us be victorious. Nothing? Watch him do nothing here. Helicopter would be so good. So many cards. Okay, this is the scary. Telepathy or Eureka are going to be terrible. Please summoning. Summoning would be the best case scenario here would be summoning. He already used Lightning Bolt. Come on, no Eureka, please! He held it! What, is it summon? It has to be summoning. It's gotta be. What, he didn't play it there? Why would he at least not play it though? Dude. Alright, here we go. It's YOLO time. We gotta just put 9 damage on our opponent's face. Drone Engineer, not a good card. Come on, you gotta have something. It's gonna be summoning. Yeah, wow. So lucky. Come on, Cat Lady. Oh, that's a good one. That's actually a really, really great summoning. No, I'm chickening! No! That's why I didn't use the summoning. Talk about 2-for-1 value. We could still win. We need a late game card. We just need our Laser Beam or a Power Flower. It could get us right into this game here. That's fine. That's a nice 4-drop. We're gonna have to squash this just in case that's another thing. We just gotta go face. We gotta go face, no matter what. We have a Briar Rose in this deck, so gonna have to put this in lane 4. Put it in lane 3. It's the most versatile play. Gotta kill that. Oh wow, the slow play. Oh wow, he's on a 3-turn clock. Everyone was saying rip Solar Flare, rip. You guys aren't gonna do it, and we're getting right back in. So happy he got summoning there though. There's a buff shroom. It's something though. It's just a card. It's a card we're putting. It's gonna have to 1-for-1 us now. No. Okay, gotta go face. Let's wait for a shroom for 2. It's not worth it. Oh, wow, that Swabby. Come on, we need Laser Beam. We need Laser Beam, Power Flower, Bloomerang. Any of those cards will basically make us win. We're gonna block this turn, actually. In fact, block and Scorch could be good. It's either Scorch or Mushrooms. We're gonna Scorch next turn. We're gonna have enough sun to do it. There's no reason to play it yet. There's another buff shroom. Ooh, if we would have got a Mushrooms there, that would have been good. Anyway, the Scorch is fine. Do we leave this dry? There's that. Scorch is amazing here. We can't let this hit us. This is almost... Wait. Do we go for lethal? 4 and 4 is a clock. No, we can't let this thing hit us. So we're gonna Scorch. Definitely gonna Scorch. Right, and then this is gonna... The thing is, 4 and 4 is lethal. 2 and 2 could be... Nah, we're in a better position right now. We gotta kill this thing. We're at 8 health here, so this is just gonna spawn a Swabby. We'll be at 6 health at least the end of this turn. Our opponent should be down to 1. Again, Eureka could still really save this guy. Eureka for the save. We gotta do some damage. Where's Berry Blast? Here's that. Oh, that was a lucky Swabby too. The moment we block, we're gonna be fine. Ooh, there's Briar Rose. That's good. Nothing. What is this gonna be? It might be chickening. I think we need to proc the block already in YOLO. Maybe we should make a double play next turn and play around chickening. Ooh, I'm actually holding that might have been better. This game, we're actually gonna make the... Okay, it's gonna be Telepathy or Eureka, so we have to win next turn. We're procking the block here. It's either Telepathy or Eureka. Telepathy, okay, I guess it's the lesser of 2 evils, but still, I mean, our opponent's gonna have a few cards with what to work with here. We're gonna have a triple play here. Berry Blast! Oh, we win! We win! He can't do... No, he would need Trickster. Trickster's his only out. Trickster would actually be lethal. That's... Yes! Yes! We actually won that game! The comeback! The comeback! No, there's no cornucopias in this deck. This is my free-to-play account. Oh, we actually won that game. Yes, top deck madness. Oh man. You guys gave up on me. You guys gave up on me about 10 minutes ago on that game. You guys are like, there's no way he's gonna win. Oh, wow. I would like to do this quest here. Maybe I'll go a little overtime. Play 2 of the superpowers, get some gems there. We do have some gems to get. Play 3 flowers. That is right. That is correct. Oh man, it was all about him getting that summoning that first turn too, but we actually persevered, never give up. It looked so bad when he played that Soldier Boy. That was so good. Oh, that game. That was one of the best matches ever. I don't know if I'm gonna. It might be too long to make into an epic moments, but I'm gonna just write it down. All right, let's see here. See also. I'm just gonna write see also game. That was game 14. Oh man. All right. So it is 3 o'clock. I'm just looking at this quest here. So we have, you know. I'm going to stream again in about 4.5 hours, and this quest is going to happen again in 4.5 hours. I don't really have to do this quest, even though this is like 2 games. Now, I'm going to... should I keep streaming? You know what? I'll just keep going. Why not? Let's just do it till we do... maybe we'll do 2 more games here. Alright. Yeah, the epic moments yesterday. 13 and 2? Yeah, I'm 13 and 2, you're right. No, that was 12 and 2. That was 12. I just changed it. Yeah, we were 11 and 2 going into that. I remember that. Yeah, the epic moments. So I'm gonna work on some epic moments today. Let's just do a little more Gravestone Neptuna. Back into this. This is a better deck. That game. We have 2, 3, 4, which is not bad against Green Shadow, Black IP. I wonder if I get rid of this and hope for exactly headstone cover, or else our curve is gonna be messed up. Yeah, let's just do this. I guess Sumo would be good. Ooh, we got a 1. Wow, okay, really happy I kept the 3 now. Ah, that was so good. That was a crazy game. That was total, utter insanity. So again, I don't do PvP with this account. I only do that with my main account. That would be the last 15 minutes of streams normally. So I'll have a couple of those tomorrow. But I'm going to be, again, today's just going to be the free-to-play day, so I'll be doing 1 more of these tonight. I'm just going to upload these right to YouTube. Question is, do we go with the Sumo here or the Swash? This dies to Black IP. Let's play around Black IP. Doesn't matter. Oh, he used Super, so this is safe. Nice. When is PopCap gonna nerf Fry? Neptuna. This deck though. This is the Gravestone Neptuna. This is a good deck. Do we see Freeze? Just this, and then the Sumo won't even kill that. That would be so sad. No, the Freeze is good. So, Freeze confirmed. We're going to, I think we're going to just bounce this on turn 4. We'll leave it be for now. I think the play is to put this in lane 1, just because Green Shadow does have some things that benefit from being on heights. Cabbage Pult and Sky Shooter. So we'll take away that potential. Might as well. There's no other calculations. Alright. So we have a few plays here. We could go with Landscaper. It's kind of on curve. We could also go Stealthy Imp. We could do Swashbuckler and Camel Cross. A very common play is actually going to be, it's going to be right here. I think we're gonna, if we have a good Camel Cross play, let's take it. It could just be Cattail here or something like that. Landscaper, we'll save the Landscaper for the, I don't know, 3-peater. There's that. Alright. We'll Camel Cross. That's fine. And again, getting another buff onto this, we're gonna be down to 7 health here. Oh wow, we gotta watch that. But we're gonna be able to bounce this here. Not bad. Not bad. The Pogo, I believe, goes right here. Well, we want this to hit. Ooh, there's Headstone Carver. Does that change anything? Nay. I say nay, nay. To play around plant food? Yeah, we'll play around plant food. That settles it. I like our position here. That's a problem. Harsh. What do we do? Prevent the damage this turn? Fine. I guess that's good that's there. We'll make some play next turn or something. It's kind of sad. Hit? No. No, wait, no, we should have for sure bounced the Snowdrop, because the Bananasaurus Rex can just be played next turn. The Snowdrop's useless now. Taking 3 damage, yeah, that was actually a bad play. Alright, thank you so much, Johnny, for making those commands, working tirelessly. Oh, smelly zombie, that's right. That is correct, yes sir. We could go with the... wait a second. Okay, we always Headstone Carver here. We actually could go with this so we can nerf the Bananasaurus Rex. Nah, this is worth it. We'll nerf it later. Nerf for nothing. Again, we're doing a lot of damage in the meantime. And... freeze? Whew, freezing the 3. Didn't like the 3-4. That's fine. No Bananasaurus Rex this turn. And this Snowdrop biting the dust did have another freeze also. So again, we're doing a little damage. Our opponent's worrying about their health, which is pretty smart. I'm going to do the Psychology turn next turn. This was turn 5. We can do these two. Well, that dies. That's really good. Do we have the cards are about even. Our opponent has a slight card advantage actually. Ooh, nice pickup. The beauty. Let's do this. Do this so it kills. Where's the Bananasaurus Rex gonna go? Probably here. Freeze. Harsh. So much freeze though. That freeze though. Drawing cards. No Bananasaurus Rex. This is going to do 6 damage, hopefully. I wonder if taking out the Winter Squash would have been better. Free up some of those lanes. Some of those lanes. Okay, we'll do it like that. This wins this matchup. Still alive and well. We'll just do the double gravestone play next turn. Nope, no proc. I think we'll... play around freeze? Sure. Yeah, I'm playing around freeze. Getting another card also. It's not bad. The damage is done. Playing around Jolly Holly or whatever. I think this is the play. No reason to Stealthy Imp, you know. We're not gonna... just need 2 damage anyway. We'll do the Stealthy if she heals somehow. I don't think there's any healing. Doesn't really matter. I guess this is better now, because this could, well, the moment we hit face, we're going to win anyway, so it's really the same card. This one's less on curve. Oh well. Haha! Where are you going to freeze now, boy? Looking for an answer! That probably means he doesn't have it. I mean, Bananasaurus Rex is like, whatever. But everything's going to get buffed by Headstone Carver here. We also have the Landscaper. The Landscaper is significant. It'll be able to, you know, at least make one of our minions survive here. Does she just not have 2 minions? Too much freeze. We can nerf that. This is fine. We're gonna nerf this one. Yeah, we'd like the Headstone Carver to die. We don't want the Swashbuckler. The 3/3 Swashbuckler is actually gonna be saved now. That comes out. This comes out. La 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 la. It's not quite lethal, but we're getting pretty close. Did our opponent use the freeze superpower yet? I feel like she must have. She's frozen us like 8 times this game. This is a nice battle here. Oh no! Ah, for the save! Wow, this actually survives on the board and clogs a whole lane like that. Where's Weed Spray? We need top deck madness with Weed Spray right now. Give this man some top deck madness. Weed Spray's gonna win. Come on, Weed Spray. Oh, came in like a rodeo. Fronting this, then we win. This doesn't really matter. We'll do that. I'll do the Headstone Carver too. It'll buff the rodeo. It'll kill this thing. It'll clean up a lane for us. We just need a hit here. So again, it's still going to be 2 minions. But freezing this is not going to help. It's going to need one more play because the rodeo is going to be able to move something over and cause the W here. Jolly Hally. No. Jolly Hally is going to move here now. Come on, man. Oh, that was close. If only the placement. That placement, though. Wait, this is almost lethal. Down to 1 health. Where's Weed Spray? We're going to be down to 1 here. That dies. Come on, man. Pogo usually wins. Sumo... Oh! Top Deck Madness again! We have to do this so we don't lose here. Hopefully it's something Weed Sprayable. I mean, we could block. Alright, we'll see what happens. Top Deck Weed Spray. Top Deck Madness. Hopefully it'll get it done. Come on. It has to have 2 or less health. Come on, Snoopy. Snoop Dogg. Did we use Super yet? Yeah, we used Super. That got killed early in the game. The block. Snoop Doggy Dogg and Dr. Dre is in the house! It needs fertilized to survive now. Come on! Is that it? Top Deck Madness! Oh! For the win! What another great game! Another great game! Come on, man! Come on, man! That's right. That is correct. Top Deck Madness. Oh. So great. So good. That is correct. We're 13-0. Should I just finish this quest? Okay, 1 more. Alright, I'm gonna add to our list here. C game, also 14. And what was that, game 15? I don't know if I can make an epic moment out of that quite, but it's close. it's pretty good. That's right, that's right. If he would have played Banana and won, he would have won, absolutely. Dude, play around Weed Spray, come on, man. Lack of experience. He was feeling pretty good about himself there. Top Deck Madness is happening again. 2-3. This is good against Green Shadow, unless there's... Oh, got the curve! Question is, do I keep the fishy? I think gravestones are better here. Oh, got the 4. Perfect. And you know what? These 2 are specifically against Green Shadow. Are very good. The Smelly Zombie and the Pogo. Just because it's a Mega Grow hero, there's like snowdrops, and these deal with those very well. Very, very well. Whew. Yeah, not 13. No, you're right. 13-2. Sorry, my bad. 13-2. Everyone yell at me. It does feel like 13-0. Those 2 games we lost, those are like a long time ago. Come on, man. Alright, this will be the last game for this stream. What is this? Whoa, okay. We saw the 1-1 pea shooter. I think confirmed that we're going to win this game. What do you guys think? Watch him Torchwood here. I don't know. Let's just keep playing. Keep playing. 13-2 is right. Oh, that's annoying. I wonder if we kill this thing. We let this just keep charging our block meter. We don't want a fertilize to happen next turn. That would actually be pretty bad. So we'll do this. I wonder if we go with the stealthy here. Ooh, a 2-drop would be nice. Then we can Headstone Carver. Come on, 2-drop Gravestone. Oh, do we do these? I'm so tempted to. This is not good here. I'm actually doing this. It's kind of weird, but that's actually the best play. We want to save these for the real hard removal when our opponent starts mega growing, if that happens. There's Torchwood. Ooh, nice play. Not bad. Didn't like the headstone cover, huh? Yep, nice play. A sensational play. Was it? Sensational. A sensational play by Green Shadow Jordan. Now what do we do? Pogo's not bad here. Maybe I play this dry and I Pogo next turn. No, this is a proc the block turn. Well, let's just do this. We'll bounce the Snow Pea and we'll kill the Torchwood for free. That's a good play. Whatever happens here, our 2-2 sumo doesn't exactly matter. If he electric reads here exactly, maybe I'll bounce this one and just kill the Torchwood with this. This trading with the Torchwood's not fine. Oh, the slow play! Wow, we're so far ahead now. That's probably going to be it for her this turn. Bonk Choi would be the only thing, so we're going to bounce that one. This lives. Now, it's going to be Surprise Garg next turn. This will be the proc the block turn. You have certain turns in the game that, well, it'll do 3 damage too, down to 11. This looks like it's going to be an easy win. Never underestimate Green Shadow. The freeze, it's just it's very sad use of freeze, just to prevent 3 damage. It's desperate. That's what it is. Now what do we do? More pressure? It's kind of too much at this point. Let's do this. When our minions start dying, we'll start, making the huge plays. We can actually do all this next turn. 3, 2, and 1. That looks really good. Here we go. That's a lot of damage. 7 damage out of 14 this turn. Alright. This Gravestone of Tuna deck. My favorite game still was the one Solar Flare game. Oh, that game. That was utter insanity. This will, I think like this. Well, if we would have gone with, no, we can't anyway. Landscaper? Sure. I'm gonna keep something alive. Landscaper. Wow, I'm freezing. I should wear a thicker sweater. I'm wearing a thin sweater now. There's that. Staying alive. Wow, wow, wow. So we could have lethal this turn. Not bad. I think the Pogo dying right now is just fine. We could have gone with this and... oh, we could have frenzied this turn. Actually, I didn't think of that. No, now we're not going to win. Oops, I should have played Swashbuckler and Frenzy. What am I thinking? I can do that next turn. Oh, it definitely would have been good. We have a very small chance of winning here. Only a 2 and a 1. Oh, we actually won. Okay, always lucky. Alright guys, we're 14 and 2. That's going to be the end of this one. So I'll see you guys. We're going to complete our quest here actually. This will be the... that's the end of the video here. Okay, so we did a rank and a third. And we got the 100 gems. So I'll probably buy another pack when we hit like rank 40 or something like that. I'll do like another 2,000 or something like that. We're going to be doing another one of these this evening. So that'll be at 7:30 p.m. to 9:30. You can see the Twitch schedule there. So alright guys. I'll put this up. There we go. Am I gonna do the graphics card? Yeah, so I'll hopefully set that up by tonight. What's up, Humza? Welcome to the stream. The Cat Lords is here. Cheezon, T Golden, King Nico. I'll see you guys later. Bino. Is there any other decks for him, or is the face one the best? What is this? Which face deck? Are you talking to someone else? Ooh, Captain Combustible. I'm working on a new Captain Combustible tempo deck. Maybe slightly inspired by that one Johnny sent me, but I'll see you guys later. This is Fry. Woo! I had some great moments today. This was a good video. Please make a top deck commands. You could make a top deck commands. Top deck madness, maybe. See you, Bash. Thanks, guys, for the answers to the riddle. So I'm just gonna be uploading these today. I'll probably do an epic moment or 2 or 3. That's okay, Johnny. Can I play the new card, please? What, this overstuffed zombie? I'm still working on a deck that really utilizes that well. It seems like a card you just kind of add into other decks just to add a nice solid 4. Doesn't seem like they have any synergy. Does anyone do it? Let me ask the chat right now. Can anyone think of any really solid synergy with an overstuffed zombie? I can't think of any synergy. You can teleport it in. It's like such an expensive play to teleport in. Such better things to teleport in, like Vampire, for example, is so much better teleporting it in. I guess that's the problem I'm having with it, is that it seems like a nice solid card with good stats. It's a 3/5, it heals itself. Where's the synergy, though? Synergy is much better than strong cards. Make a whole stream session dancing? I would faint if I did that. I should wear a neon sweater next time. I'll wear gray tonight. It actually doesn't look good if I wear actually bright colors because it's too distracting in the picture. Oh, I was saying about the election in 7th grade. We, you're right. That was an hour ago. Sorry, I get distracted so easily. In 7th grade, they have these elections that basically who's going to be in charge of the things in 8th grade. It really is meaningless. It's just a popularity contest, so I don't even know why the school conducts it. But someone put up a sign one time that said, "Vote for, me, it's going to be a grape idea," and they had just a picture of grapes, and that was the whole sign. I thought that was like so sad, that sign, that it just stuck in my head, so that's why I said it's a grape idea. What is this? Smash can give it Frenzy and Vitamin Z. Again, I'm very afraid to Vitamin Z any 4-drop because on turn 5 your opponent can just remove it. It can get squashed, it can get bounced out. It's really not good to be buffing up huge cards that are big that cost 4. If you have a card that costs 1, you can buff it up, but if it costs more than that, I really don't like Vitamin Z on it. I think that's actually usually going to be a bad play unless you're running against an opponent that has no removal. But again, which opponent is not even at least going to have a bounce, not even going to at least have Winter Squash? So that was the story. Smash is going to be OP. I don't know. I'm still not sure. Smash does need a buff. I mean, the pet deck is far from being top tier. Anyone else have any good synergies for it? Sorry if I missed what you're saying. With Frenzy, but again, that's so specific. That's one of the Smash's powers. I mean, you could also maniacal laugh it, but it's one of the Smash's powers. And is it really that good when it has Frenzy? Because it'll deal with a team up and then gain a little extra health. I'm not seeing it. Vote more. The frame, I'll give you French fries. It's almost how you spell my name, Bash. You just switched back to it today and it's normally 80%. 80%'s good. What is our win rate? We had 85, I think it almost, yeah, the about 87% win rate today, which is so great in these leagues. You're gonna, what's up? Netin. Netin? New guard card? Anyway, of course when the new set comes out, it's gonna be ridiculous. Everything's gonna change. Yeah. Online rank game in 3 turns today. Cool, that's awesome. Gargologist is going to be the one. Even this card, the Toadstool is not going to change very much. It's going to be a nice card. I'm definitely going to be using it in Ramp. It's going to make Cornucopias better, way better. Just to add the extra sun every turn, having a 6-drop, I mean, the ramp value is so great. It's EPHRAIM. But the Gargologist, you're going to be able to make Gargantuar decks. That is going to be the one card, energy drink. The Gargologist is going to be the one that is going to be a huge game changer. It's going to change the meta of this game. There's going to be new decks. Sorry about that. There's going to be new decks because of our Gargologist. Again, Toadstool, it's okay. It works in a ramp deck. There's already decks like that. You're trying to get more sun, and you know this will work in ramp decks. It's very good to go from, you know, you can play it on turn 4 in ramp decks. The Toadstool. Turn 1 Sunflower, turn 2 any 3-drop, turn 4 Metal Petal, and turn 3 I mean Metal Petal, and then turn 4 right into Toadstool. So that's really good. Gargologist is gonna be crazy. All right, guys, I gotta go. See ya. This is Fry. I'll see you tonight, 7:30 p.m. See you later. Enjoy.